I don't know if you guys got to take y'all. Hold on, let me get some ice. Listen, viewers, partners.
And you're going to have to pull up on this one, though.
I got to go to work on it. I could be doing a lot worse, but
this
last
was
night,
this was one. This was one. This most definitely felt like a vibe.
Tank, you can't start with last night though.
Oh, right. Oh, thank you, Jay. We can't start with last night. Saturday night, Babyface. Hold on. Somebody dip. Is it just me and you now? We're going to wait till everybody get back. Start on this.
Yeah, we got to wait till everybody get back for this one.
I've been wanting to talk about this.
It's right since you've been on my mind, bro.
I got to go to a charger, brother.
Okay.
You back, bro?
Yeah, I was going if I had to go back and check my computer and see if Mika came back.
I think she did her little thing all the way on.
Yeah. Is she I just have to wait till I get a message to know she came back. I had to go do it on my computer.
All right.
Shout out to Step in the Stevan in the chat out there on the live hollering at Tank. Shout out.
What's going on? Yeah, everybody y'all hollering, I can't see.
What
so
up, C Stewart? I see you.
Saturday night.
C Stewart CDS bitches.
Saturday night we had Babyface and Teddy, which was round one, but it was already put off because my man Babyface was sick.
Right.
Babyface showed up prepared, jumped into his 2 occasions.
Prepared.
Teddy tried to jump into the show. The show as in the Dougie Fresh record.
Yeah.
And we had a backup dancer, a DJ, 3 sound techs, instruments, a complete shit show.
It was
sound was terrible. I'm talking about a complete shit show.
Fact. Talk that shit.
He kept trying to talk and explain. He was trying to throw it on Babyface. Babyface like, hey yo, I'm getting over COVID. I'm chilling, waiting on you with this arsenal of hits.
Fact, bro.
Long story short, we had to postpone it. But they rolled Teddy Riley ass out from Saturday night.
From Saturday, straight up.
A well-deserved ride now. But
Yeah,
I will say, Teddy rebounded.
He redeemed himself.
He redeemed himself.
The smartest thing he could have done.
Out.
The smartest thing he could have done if he waited one more day, they had to do that Monday. Like it had to be done Monday to get that to handle that backlash of what he got Saturday night. Because it was the biggest ride night I can't remember.
Yeah, he caught it, bro.
It wrote him out. I mean, like Jay said, when was the last time have you seen something like that? No. They wrote him out. Mean.
Well, the first thing that I would say about it is, it was what everybody knows is you got the catalog.
Let her in, Jay.
Okay, all right. You got the catalog. You got what you need. I don't understand. Like, obviously, you wasn't confident enough to do all of that. Like, that's a sign of fear to me.
Now, Jay,
before you move on, before y'all move on, shout out to Leisha, who just sent me a message. My baby said maybe J.R. Smith when he forgot the time at the end of the final game one.
They wrote his ass out.
Yeah.
Now they wrote his ass out.
Good looking out, baby. That damn show. They got J.R. ass that time for sure.
Yeah, they cooked J.R.
Yeah.
Hey, they cooked J.R. now and Chris Webber, but really social media wasn't that big when Chris Webber did it. But they cooked J.R.
Yeah, J.R. got fried.
That go exotic.
Straight
Your voice.
There she go. She ready for this. She ready for this.
We can't hear her.
We can't hear you. All right. Shit, that must be me. Give me a second.
My boy Jay Riley over there.
Jay Riley, there she go. Make her say something. Hold on, don't say nothing else. I was saying, man, look, yeah, Javon Riley, Teddy Riley, they look just alike. Teddy Riley Jr. back there with the sound again.
Hey, Mika, that ain't on this end. Now really sounding like Riley.
Say something, Mika.
Now I'm really sounding like Teddy Riley.
We can't hear you. We can see you. It don't say mute either. Maybe you need to call with your audio because we can see you. I mean, since you took physics, you should figure it out pretty quick.
She can hear clearly. She can definitely hear.
Since you ain't play no damn car, since you ain't play no cards in school, surely you can solve this. Since you ain't run down the hall stealing peanut butter cookies and eating donuts on donut day.
Yeah, it's not on this end, Mika.
Right.
She got hold up, goddammit.
Right. I'm gonna see some goddammit diploma to read extra. Physics and biology and AP English. But Jay, they rolled his ass out, man. They rolled Teddy Riley ass out.
Because I mean, it goes to it wasn't necessary. It was completely unnecessary. It was over the top. And even if he would have been, he was gonna get rolled out for having a one singer backup dancer anyway.
I agree. But Jay, that's what I was about to say. I don't know. I wouldn't. But watching the redemption, I don't think it was fear. I think it was the common case of doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
He was doing absolutely way too damn much.
He was doing too much.
And then Babyface don't make it no better because he's so damn cool about it.
Yeah, Babyface is like Teddy. Teddy. Damn. Like Teddy, what the fuck are you over there doing, B? You got a DJ or backup dancer? He fired so many people that's over there in his home studio. It's ridiculous. Even last night, he coming back in. Why would you bring me this charge? I said this one.
Teddy had the whole damn battle entourage with him, man.
Teddy started reminding me of like my dad trying to get on a Zoom or something like that. Like it just seemed like he is not outside of them boards. He is not very technically sophisticated.
Man,
sort of looking like me right now.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh,
now we can't see you. We just see.
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
There you go.
Organized foolishness.
Yes.
Shout out to organized foolishness.
Facts.
Now, Tamika, we was talking about other than JR who got rolled out. Have you seen anybody get rolled out like they did Teddy?
Nobody. But and talking to shout out to Kira. We was talking to Kira because Kira didn't like the way they were talking about. Oh boy. But let me tell you about my friends. If my friend saw me putting a 16-piece band, a drummer, and all that stuff together, y'all would have went off on me to the point and made such a spectacle of me that I would have never went up in front of 500,000 folks with that bullshit.
If you would have told me that you was even planning to do that, I wouldn't even let you do it.
Right, because
they was doing too much.
You're doing too much.
All these things have been simple. Just the music, a speaker in the background. I don't know who was allowing him or who told him that was a good idea, but that shit was horrible.
And again, to all my multicultural listeners, we understand. But in our community, there is definitely a thing called doing too much. And when you do too much and it don't go right, well, you're going to have to suffer the consequences.
You got to face the music.
You got to face the music.
I mean, you did it too much.
But he was even laughing at himself.
Yeah.
I think that was more of a laugh and crying. That was no, like, I'm trying to get through this before I fire everybody moving right now.
Right. Now, what I did like is, like I said, last night was a rematch. It was perfect. I mean, it was some more technical difficulties, but this versus has grown to, it's outgrown Instagram.
Instagram just couldn't handle the bandwidth. It wasn't them. It was
shout out to the culture.
Shout out to the movement, bro. Like
shout out to
Wits and Timberland came up with this, they said like a few years ago. And, you know, COVID-19 just was the, you know, they got on the phone and said, this would be the opportunity here, everybody at the house anyway. But to know that it's something that they came up with years ago,
now, is that what they saying? Because they were bored one night and both of them were drinking wine and they got in the car and started going against each other. Then this shit came about. So they trying to make us believe that they've been thinking about it for years. Is that what we believe?
What I like about it, what keeps it so fresh is it's not a situation where it can be someone's favorite, but a situation where, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody has hits. It's not going to be, Ashanti is not going to be a versus. Now, somebody in her town can do one for her.
Somebody said Romeo and Bow Wow. That's
right,
not
no.
Yeah.
You have to have at least 20 records you better have in your arsenal.
But you know, and Sweet said that, you know, on TMZ the other day, like Sweet said, like they don't want to put nobody out there to get themselves bashed in. You feel me?
It's
like
supposed to be for fun. People keep
right,
saying battles, but they supposed to be for fun.
But if you ain't got 20 hits, don't come knocking on their door talking about let's do it. You know what I mean? Like
the only thing that I think Teddy kind of faltered at the end because he was trying to go after big names, not big hits. Like he played one of my least favorite Jay-Z songs. Yeah, you work with Jay.
City Is Mine.
But I hate that song.
When he dropped City Is Mine, me and Sam, I was like, damn. The only thing that's even okay with this song is the hook. You know, you don't even like the beat when Jay rapping on the song.
No, that's my least favorite. One of my least favorite Jay-Z songs.
It would make my top 5 list as a song that of Jay-Z that I don't care for either. Like I don't like that song pretty much at all. Like I don't even. It's just not the one.
Yeah,
he left the door open.
There's not a day that I have rolled down the road and it came on and I decided to go ahead. No, like
I was like,
even the MJ song, like you work with MJ, but remember the time was your MJ song. Don't keep on playing because you work with MJ. All your MJ songs went hits.
Look,
the Janet shit was okay, and I did like that. That Blood on the Dance Floor. I was like, oh, come on, Teddy. That Blood on the Dance Floor. That jam was big because I know it was tied in with basketball, so it did get a lot of burn in the realm of him going up against the Babyface song.
Yeah.
But like I agree with you. Like that Jay song, I was like, come on, Teddy. And that slow song, that deep, I want to drop that.
Did you see Brandy in the comments? When so you know Babyface made a funny talking about he don't do remixes.
Right.
So when he played that Tony Braxton song, and Brandy said, that sound real familiar from my baby song. You mix that in there.
Shout out to Brandy.
Right.
Yeah. Look, like the amount of hits and music that came out the two of them was like phenomenal. I really did enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I know it's just for fun, but you know, it's a versus, it's a battle, so it has to be a winner.
Yeah. The one thing that I really like, the two biggest things I really liked from Babyface last night was Babyface music was more prepared on. He was more prepared on countering whatever Teddy Riley played, and he knew what he was gonna play depending on what he played. Because when Teddy Riley's like, that was good. I knew you was gonna play that. I knew you was gonna play that. So here go this. Like, Babyface definitely had a competitive mindset in there.
He studied him. He went over his Scott. He knew. You know what I'm saying? He. You in the house? What else you got to do? You know what I'm saying? And like he knew what his opponent. He knew what he was going up against.
But shit that I didn't know, like it was just some shit Babyface dropped that it was like I don't care what Teddy play, he ain't gonna beat this one. Like you know,
I'm gonna disagree. I disagree. Other than to me, this was this was the best versus because this was the tightest. It's the closest. Because like Tamika say, regardless, Babyface was the more cool and calm. And both of them just was giving. I mean, some of these Teddy records that he dropped last night was bombs, bro.
Yeah, he dropped bombs, man. Like, bro, that was just some shit.
Okay. Like every time I close my eyes, which I like that now. You know, Babyface, Mariah, Kenny G, and the Sheila E. But Wait a minute. Yeah, that was the answer to the Get Me Home. I like Get Me Home better than that. That was the answer to that. The answer to Piece of My Love was Ready or Not. I like the God record better than the After 7 record.
Me too.
I mean, that's just
Teddy was gonna get blowed out in that battle with Babyface.
No, I don't see it.
That shit impossible for him.
Now when Teddy started slipping, Teddy tried to go to the bedroom with it. Don't do that with Babyface.
See, that's where he fucked up at. You can't go bedroom with Whip Appeal, and you can't go bedroom with, you know, like some shit. Like, I think Babyface dropped Superwoman. Like, hell no, bro. You finna get you. No.
That go deep song. I was like, what? You know, like
they go deep. They go deep in That City Is Mine.
Hey, That City Is Mine was like, that was just a bad choice, bro.
Because he should have really counted with I Get Lonely when he paid my mind.
Right. Because, okay, here we go. Great, I'm glad you said that. He dropped Whip Appeal, this Babyface. So Babyface going first now. Let's Chill can't fuck with Whip Appeal, even though I like Let's Chill. But Let's Chill a banger, but that Whip Appeal hard.
It's just not the time to play it, though. Whip Appeal.
Then he dropped My. And then Teddy dropped that deep, and that was the ball drop right there.
Bro, what you gonna play to My? Like, you can't play that. Like, you got some stuff in your arsenal, but you can't play that next to a classic like that Johnny Gill track.
Not that deep, no.
Oh,
hey, that made Babyface drop Red Light Special.
What did he play to Rocksteady, bro?
Rocksteady got smoked. Let me get up to that Rocksteady. It was Right Here by SWV against Love Shit That Brought You Home. Make It Last Forever against Soon As I Get Home. That's a win for Make It Last Forever. Just got paid against Rocksteady.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Teddy got some shit though, bro. Like,
you know how many motherfuckers just got paid, Friday night.
I would have rather heard Goodbye versus Deep.
Yeah.
From Guy.
I know y'all might have seen the meme, and I think it said it best, is Babyface is wedding music and
Teddy Riley reception.
Yes. I think you couldn't say it any better than that right there.
It was the closest to being a draw that they done had so far. But it was a great battle. I just think at the end, like Mika and Tank saying, Teddy kind of left the door open with some of them choices he made.
I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to go with the bigger names that he got. Right. But to me, sometimes, whether it won a Grammy or anything else, sometimes it's what the people like. And you got to remember what the people like. Because, you know, we've already said, like Jeezy, we got a lot of artists that the people love, but they don't have all those awards. So
like, I thought Babyface was going to have a hard time with the show. Like, what could, you know what I mean? The show is like hip-hop royalty song-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he beat the show.
I don't think so either.
What did he say against the show?
Two occasions to not beat the show.
No,
like, that's what I'm saying. 2 occasions could have beat something else. It just wasn't going to beat the show, though.
Right, because 2 occasions not, and again, like we agree with, we're not taking nothing away from 2 occasions.
Right.
But that deep,
most definitely it'll beat something else. But the show
that
is
Jay-Z record and that deep, that was bad. That was
just a bad choice, yeah.
That was bad.
Every time I hear the show, I think of New Jack City. Like, you feel me?
Every time I hear the show, I think of the skating rink, Greek shows.
It's just an anthem.
Right.
It was an anthem. Teddy just dropped the ball at the end, bro. It was closing. If you give it to Babyface, he squeaked by.
I'm not mad at if people say they prefer Babyface. I'm not mad. It was just, to me, I don't know. It was close. Babyface, both. The reason I like Teddy a little more, he did give us Reception and First Dance, where Babyface gave us bedroom, wedding, kind of.
Straight up.
You know.
Yep.
No, we did get Rump Shaker. We did get I Wanna by Keith Sweat. he did give us a How Deep Is Your Love. Shit, Teddy, he left the stuff off. Both of them did, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think Teddy was just, like I said, at some point he felt like he was, versus the fun of it. I think he lost, he stopped thinking about the fun. I'm going to show him I work with Michael Jackson. Well, who heard that song?
Right.
I was like, what song is that? I'm listening, I'm all close to my phone. Like, what the hell is that?
Right. Someone was like, oh, Teddy, don't go there.
Teddy, don't play that.
The hell is that?
Before we move on,
many donkeys of the day was Tyrese not knowing how to spell towel.
Oh, that towels, yeah.
I'm hoping he never did redeem himself, so he had to have misspelled it, because you know how sometimes I say 9 and I spell it out. I'm like, maybe he was trying to say it in a southern way, but he never came back and redeemed himself.
No, he thought that's the way it was.
I love seeing it in the comments yesterday. As soon as Teddy started getting the problems, people was like, hey, Tyrese, tell Teddy to throw in the towel. Man, now that was funny.
It was.